How many languages do you speak?
I would say that I speak 3 languages really good, but I am able to communicate in 3 more languages. I would say that I speak Italian and Korean really well. I'm also really good when it comes to Spanish, but I can communicate in French. My words are not really clear. I do have the ability to make the other person understand me, or at least what I want to say. This is also true when it comes to Swedish and German.
Is it easy for you to learn a new language?
I would say that it's really easy because I'm really confident when it comes to learning languages. I think the biggest problem that people have is the fact that they are not confident. They tell themselves, I cannot do this.
Was it difficult for you to learn English?
I would say that it wasn't, because English is pretty much everywhere. It is in our pop culture, we watch movies, we listen to music that is in English, and also English slang is pretty much everywhere. People who speak my own language would speak it, and then they would get to a point where they would use an English slang word.
For how many years have you been studying English?
I've been studying English for 1 year, for 12 months. Now here I'm talking about how long I've been studying it on my own, but I've studied it in the school for 12 years. But to be honest, I didn't count this time as studying English because I actually learned nothing in school. I actually learned English when I started learning it by myself.
Was your elementary school good at teaching new languages?
It was good at teaching us basics, but that's all it was good at. Simply put, they just taught the basics, vocabulary, and they taught us the grammar rules, but when it came time to actually teach us how to speak or how to express ourselves, the school really failed at it.
You will have 60 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak for between 60 to 120 seconds. Start speaking now.
I donated to an organization which gave us the so-called carbon footprint points. The charity on their website asked you to calculate your carbon footprint. Basically, you would say how much water you use, how often you travel by plane, how often do you use your car, etc. And then it tells you how high your carbon footprint is. They then invite you to donate to charities that improve people's lives and actually reduce their carbon footprint. For example, some communities have to burn coal in order to purify their water. They have to get their energy from fossil fuels. So you would basically invest in electric furnaces that would purify the water, or you would invest in solar farms that would give people electricity. so they wouldn't have to use things which damage the environment. I really love this charity because it's not only helping people, but it supports the renewable sources of energy. I think it's really important for humanity to dedicate time and effort and money in order to fix problems that are caused by fossil fuels. So I was doing my part by donating to this charity. I donated that $100 in order to compensate for my carbon footprint for that year. And I was really happy when I did it. And I actually plan to donate the same amount again this year. I recommended this charity to all of my friends who wanted to donate money somewhere.
So, do you think that charities make a difference?
I would say that they do. I know that charities, which were led by Bill Gates, actually made a huge difference. Due to his charities alone, I know that certain diseases in the developing world have been drastically reduced, and that we can actually attribute the continued existence of thousands of people to the charities that dedicated themselves to helping people who were in danger of these diseases.
Should everybody donate to a charitable cause?
I wouldn't use the word should, because that implies that we need to force people to do it. At least I think that way. I think we should encourage people to donate to a charitable cause. And yes, I think we should encourage everybody to do it. At least everybody who is able to do it. Because there are a lot of issues that need our attention. And money is the best way at fixing those issues.
In your opinion, what causes should be supported the most?
Well, I think causes that lift people out of poverty are the causes that we should focus on the most. I also think that we should focus on climate change that is happening right now. I really feel sad when I see people who live in poverty, and I think that something should be done to help them. And I also think we should work on climate change because that is something that all of us will face.
What should we donate more, our time or our money?
We should donate both, of course. I think we should donate our money more. The reason why I say that is because money is the thing that will make more of a difference. I read an article that talked about this. Even though it's great for community when they work together to fix something, it's much better for causes if money is donated, because that can make an instant change. When you send money, you can buy the solution, so to speak, then and there where you send it.
Some say that it's better to invest instead of donating money. What do you think about that statement?
I think there needs to be a combination of the two. When we make our donations, it should be towards systems that are actually making a permanent change. Now, if we are talking about the fact that we should just invest and expect a return on our investment, I disagree with that.